I'm going to ask you guys a very simple question. It's a very simple question. It's not complicated. For a tree to bear apple, what needs to happen? In order for a tree to bear apple, what needs to happen? It's not a trick question, guys. I promise you, it's not a trick question. For a tree
It needs to be an apple tree and be taken care of.
Okay, what else?
It has to be nurtured.
It has to be nurtured. What else?
You have to plant apple seeds.
All right, so we have a tree, right? We have a tree, and this tree grows apples, right? Now, the cool thing about an apple tree is I've only seen apple trees grow apple. I haven't seen apple trees grow anything else. In order for a tree to bear apple, it must be an apple tree. It must be planted. Because what?
In the right soil.
Trees have roots, right? Trees have roots. So environment is important. It needs sun, right? It needs light. It needs light rays hitting these leaves so the tree can photosynthesize. Now, a lot of people are not planted in the right environment. See, if this tree wasn't an apple tree, it would not have beared apple. Because you see, we can count the amount of apples on a tree, but only God alone can count the amount of apple seeds inside a seed. I'm gonna say that again. It went over a few people's head. See, guys, there's a lot of things inside of you that you don't know that is inside of you that you need to bring out, that you need to be planted in the right environment. You need to what? Become the person. You need to become the person so you can be the tree. You gotta be an apple tree to produce apples. You cannot expect to have an 800 credit score and you are not in an environment conducive to grow and mature at 800 credit score. How are you gonna structure the profile? How are you gonna delete the negative items? What laws are you using? Am I gonna still keep using this credit sweep method that's putting fraud alerts on my consumer report, or am I going to learn the correct way? Let me see somebody put correct way in the chat. Or am I going to learn the correct way to do this so not only will I get deletions, but I can also get paid for violations? 3RA, what does that mean? Well, the 3R method for repairing and rebuilding and restoring your own credit is simple. So let's take repair. The first thing you got to do is you got to pull your consumer reports. Right? We got to pull our credit reports. The next thing is you need to learn how to read your credit reports, right? If this is true, I want to see you guys say yes in the chat. Let me see you say yes in the chat if I'm on the right track. Just tell me keep going. If what I'm saying is good and you're getting some value, let me see y'all say keep going, Durain. Just keep going. Let me keep going. Number three. When you read it, you need to identify inaccurate, incomplete, inaccurate, and incomplete information. Why is that important? Well, the law speaks about inaccurate, incomplete, unverifiable information. And what do we know when information on your consumer report is inaccurate, incomplete, or unverifiable. What do we know when information on your consumer report is inaccurate, incomplete, or unverifiable? What must happen? Let me hear somebody say, delete. Let me hear somebody say, you must delete it.
Delete.
Let's
Come
delete
on,
it.
talk to me. Can I get a witness?
Delete.
All right, so we now know that information must be accurate. The information on your consumer report must be AC, not you. It must be accurate. The information must be accurate. So now, once we identify inaccurate information, incomplete information, unverifiable information, there's one more thing the law said: outdated information. Outdated information, right? So we start now with what? We start cleaning up what? Personal information. Some of you did it this week, and you got all your personal information deleted. Some of you got charge-offs deleted. Some of you got bankruptcies deleted. Only 5 days with me. And you guys are already deleting stuff that people are keeping on their reports for 10 years. If that ain't powerful, I don't know what is. So we clean up personal information. The next thing is you're going to do is you're going to wipe out those inquiries. Right? Then we move on to negative accounts. We move on to negative accounts. And then for negative accounts, we are disputing inaccurate information, unverifiable information. We are disputing inaccurate, unverifiable, incomplete information. And you see, the cool thing about this is, guys, all you're using is consumer law. See, the little known secret of consumer law that you guys know right now, 99% of people in these streets don't know it. There's people that have been in the business, in the industry for years. I've spoken to people from FICO. I've spoken to people from the consumer reporting agencies. And when I ask them about consumer law, they cannot give me an answer.